Good morning and welcome to your morning cup of news, fueled by White Cane Coffee. Brian Hagberg with you here on your daily local. Today is Tuesday, January 30th, 2024. Apologize for the slight delay to the start of our program this morning. Had a minor technical issue, but we're back at it right here. And I got myself a fresh cup of Dragon's roast that we brewed right here at home. You can order your favorite roast to brew at home online at whitecanecoffee.com. The White Cane Coffee Cafe is open in the plaza across from Top. Stop in, get yourself a fresh cup, get one of these special laser engraved tumblers, get it filled with your purchase, bring it back, get 50% off your refill as part of the White Cane Coffee Mug Club. While you're there, you can pick up a cinnamon roll, Danish, maybe a breakfast burrito. Stop in around lunchtime. Soup and sandwich is now available at the White Cane Coffee Cafe as well. If you can't make it down to the cafe, not a problem. White Cane is also available on DoorDash. Just place your order, have your favorites delivered right to your door. And now let's take a look at today's news. A discussion regarding the potential reinstatement of the Sheffield girls basketball program has been tabled until the end of the current basketball season. During Monday's Warren County School District Committee of the Whole meeting, school board members heard from administrators at both Sheffield and Warren high schools about possible reinstatement. After a nearly 45-minute discussion, board member John Wortman suggested that the board wait until the current season is over to continue on the topic. Quote, I would respectfully ask that this conversation be postponed until after the winter sports season concludes, Wortman said. We have a tremendous student athletes that are currently involved in a great season, 6 wins in a row. And I think for us as a school board to interject ourselves into this at this point would be a disservice to our athletes. The board agreed that the subject would be revisited at the first committee meeting following the season's end. Sheffield and Warren have been in a co-op since the start of the 2021-22 season, when Sheffield was unable to field a team due to low numbers. Sheffield principal Misty Weber and athletic director Corey Copley explained why the school is requesting to have the program reinstated. Quote, we have also spoken to the girls just to see if there's interest to make sure that this is a discussion that should be had at this time, Weber said. And there are 13 confirmed students that said they would like to play, and we have about 4 others that are just not confirmed at this time. Quote, as far as numbers, obviously, we have the 16 girls or 18 girls that expressed an interest, Copley added. Each year, Sheffield's on the edge of numbers and concern for participation. At the current time, we have a strong interest level. Our junior high program had, for us, a record number this past year. But again, I can't predict 5 years from now, even next year for sure, how many are going to come out. But our numbers at the moment are fairly strong. Warren Area High School Athletic Director Jeff White expressed concern about the timing of the request, as the PIAA released new classification numbers at the end of October, and teams had to determine any voluntary changes by December 1st. With the co-op in place, Warren was moved from Class 4A to Class 5A based on the classification numbers. Based on information released by the PIAA, Warren's enrollment is 284 female students, with 27 coming from Sheffield. Only 50% of the co-oping school's enrollment counts towards classification. That puts the total enrollment for Warren girls basketball at 311. The cutoff for Class 4A is 309. Warren voluntarily moved up to 6A, as the only other District 10 5A program is Cathedral Prep. Quote, there's only one other 5A in District 10. It's Cathedral Prep. We have a hard time competing with them, White said. We can still compete at the level that we are with the 6A teams. We defeated McDowell on Saturday night. We've already defeated Erie East previously, so those are teams there. But the biggest thing here is that we are stuck in that classification. When asked by board members why Sheffield being reinstated would have impacted Warren since the move to 6A was voluntary, White and Warren County School District Director of Administrative Support Services Gary Weber explained that if the request had come before the reclassification, Warren would have stayed at 4A. Quote, we wouldn't have had to make a decision about 5 or 6A if we wouldn't have had the co-op, White said. We would have been 4A. We would have been in the same size schools as we were. Well, so the biggest ramification, I think, Jeff, you would play some of the same region schools, but you would not be able to go to playoffs in 4A, Gary Weber said. You would have to go to playoffs in 5A or 6A, which means you'd have to go through Cathedral or move up to play the 6A schools. Board member Stephanie Snell said she could see the classification dialogue leaving people with negative connotations. Quote, I'm not trying to be negative here, but I feel like the message we're being asked to say is Warren being a competitive team is more important than Sheffield kids playing, is the message a lot of people are going to take away, Snell said. I'm sorry to say it, but it is. More about this discussion is available in our story at yourdailylocal.com. The Forest Service is accepting public review and comment on the Morrison and Powerhouse Trail System improvement projects in the Bradford Ranger District of the Allegheny National Forest. The Morrison project area is located within the Morrison Trail System southeast of Warren and will include approximately 3 miles of new trail. The entire project area is on National Forest System lands. The Morrison proposal will establish a new trail loop. The proposed 3-mile segment traverses the plateau within the existing Morrison Trail System. It consists of non-motorized trail construction consistent with Trail Class 3 bicycle trail parameters and will involve the removal of a minimal number of 6-inch or smaller diameter trees. The Trail Class 3 bicycle trail parameters include a design tread with width of 18 to 36 inches, a design grade of 3 to 10%, a target cross slope of 3 to 8%, and a design turn radius of 4 to 8 feet. To provide comments, visit the project website, click on the comment object on project located on the right side of the web page under the Get Connected sidebar. If you're uploading attachment, please use file formats compatible with Microsoft Office or Adobe Acrobat. You can also submit comments in the following ways. You can mail to Justin Wolt, 29 Forest Service Drive, Bradford, PA 16701. Call 814-363-6000 during business hours. Comments are most helpful if received by February 24th. More on this trail system improvement project can be found in our story at yourdailylocal.com. We'll be right back with a look at the day's weather forecast after this.
Providing a great cup of coffee and a better life for the blind and disabled. White Cane Coffee, because every cup makes a difference.
Welcome back to your morning cup of news, fueled by White Cane Coffee. Brian Hagberg with you here on Your Daily Local. And now let's take a look at the day's weather forecast from the National Weather Service. It will be cloudy today with a high near 38 degrees. South winds will be at 6 to 10 miles an hour with gusts as high as 21. Clouds will remain overnight as the temperature drops to around 30 degrees with southeast winds at 5 to 9 miles an hour. It was a very busy day on the hardwood yesterday. Andy Close will have a full recap for you when we come back with your morning cup of sports. It's back once again, bigger and better than ever. Join us for Winterfest 2024 at Chapman State Park on February 3rd from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. for a day full of fun events and activities for the entire family. All the familiar favorites are back, like the organized mountain bike ride, sled dog ride, sledding, kayak sledding races, and of course the Salvation Army Polar Plunge. All new events this year include horse-drawn carriage rides and a cardboard sled race. Make plans to join us on February 3rd at Chapman State Park for Winterfest 2024. Find out more at warrenwinterfest.com. And now to recap a very busy day across the county on the hardwood, here's Andy Close with your morning cup of sports.
Good Tuesday morning, January the 30th. It's time for your morning cup of sports, fueled by White Cane Coffee. It was a busy day on the hardwood on Monday, beginning in Warren, where the Warren Lady Dragons took over sole possession of first place in Region 5 with a 52-30 win over Conneaut. The Dragons, now 12-4 overall and 5-0 in region play, led 19-15 at halftime and went on a 20-6 run in the fourth quarter to pull away. Sammy Roman had 12 points for Warren, Hallie Kosminski and Alyssa Farr 13 apiece, and Mia Irwin added 7. Lainey Harrington led Conneaut with 14 points. Elsewhere was Sagertown 60, Youngsville 13. Lindsay Amore and Lindsay Greco combining for 42 points for Sagertown. Molly Hellman with 9 points for Youngsville. And it was Brockway 51, Forest Area 24. Reese Spinda, a career-high 23 points for Brockway. Tori Brown led Forest Area with 7 points, while Kaylee Rook added 6. In boys action, Eisenhower knocked down 11 threes in a 76-42 win over Kane on senior night. The Knights, now 13-3 overall, led 39-24 halftime and put 4 players in double figures in the win. Austin Hanson led the Knights with 18 points, while Derek Geyer had 17, Kyler Black 15, and Chris Bunk 14. Dane Anderson led Kane with 19 points. Elsewhere was Forest Area 61, Brockway 50. The Fires 4-14 got 22 points, 12 rebounds, and 12 block shots from Colton Kuntz, a triple-double en route to the win. Warren Dasher and Daniel Custer added 10 points each for Forest Area. Reese Yonner led Brockway with 11 points. Elsewhere was Sheffield falling to St. Mary's in AML action 69-51. St. Mary's put 4 players in double figures, led by Ben Paul's 18 points, with Matt Davis adding 17. Layden Woderson scored 18 points to lead Sheffield, while Dylan Hardwick added 11 and Alan Eaton 10. Elsewhere, it was Sagertown 57, Youngsville 37. Cody Hewson scored 18 points for Sagertown, which is in a tie in the loss column with Eisenhower for first place in Region 3. Sagertown led 25-21 at halftime and outscored Youngsville 18-6 in the fourth quarter. Jackson Scott added 13 points for Sagertown. Carson Chase had 16 points for Youngsville, and Nathan Lux added 10 for the Eagles. Looking ahead to Tuesday's action on the boys' side, Warren is at Corey in Region 6 action, while Cambridge Springs takes on Youngsville in Region 3 play. In girls' action, it's Northwestern at Eisenhower in a makeup of a game that was originally postponed. That is your Morning Cup of Sports, fueled by White Cane Coffee. Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks, Andy. And don't forget to head to yourdailylocal.com throughout the day for all the news you need when you need it. You can also like, subscribe, and follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X. Just search Your Daily Local on your favorite social media channel and hit that like, subscribe, or follow button. You can subscribe to our weekly email newsletter online at yourdailylocal.com. Just enter your name and email address, hit submit, and get our newsletter delivered right to your inbox. Don't forget to tune in every weekday morning at 8:30 a.m. for your morning cup of news, fueled by White Cane Coffee. And every Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. as White Cane Coffee presents Coffee and a Conversation, where we sit down with someone from the community to talk about the people, places, events, and happenings throughout the region that matter most to you. Always a great conversation you won't want to miss every Saturday morning. Of course, if you know someone we should be talking with, send us a note, news@yourdailylocal.com. Let us know who it is, why we should speak with them. We'll make every effort to make that happen for you. That'll just about do it for your Tuesday. Hope everybody has a fantastic day. And remember, if you change one life, you change the world. Cheers.
Know what would make that better? Cup of White Cane Coffee.
Wow, that really is great coffee.
White Cane Coffee, because every cup makes a difference.
It's not just about music lessons. It's about hard work, perseverance, dedication, self-expression, making memories. Let's make memories together.